every business. I have 5 companies now. We'll do 100 million this year. I started every one of those companies with no money. 0 money, man. Just hustle and grit and courage. I've called on people I didn't want to be with. I've done things I didn't want to do, okay? It is not about doing what you love. It's about doing whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality, to be closed and stay closed. Close the deal right now. Fill your calendar up. Your calendar's got the devil all over it. White space on a calendar and you will meet the devil. You don't need to die, okay? You go 2 or 3 days without anything going on, how many of you start having doubts? You're in hell. Oh my God, this ain't gonna work for me. There's nobody coming in. I'm not gonna hit my target. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll lower my target. Dude, that's the devil doing that, man. That's a criminal. Never ever, if you're taking notes, never lower a target. Never lower a target. Never lower a target. Your mom and dad would tell you to lower a target. A manager might tell you to lower a target. Be reasonable. Be reasonable with yourself. Just bring it down a little bit. No, man, criminal products are created like that. A guy sees the girl that he wants. That's the girl. She says no, he goes to another girl. Right? Gave up on his dream. If you're going to give up on your own dream, how are you going to build an organization? 300 million people in the wealthiest country on the planet. 76% of everyone you know lives paycheck to paycheck. Did you know that? 7.6 people out of every 10 people you know, 10 people that you're a family member with are living paycheck to paycheck in the richest country on the planet. How can that be? Are they all stupid? Can't be that. Or were they made stupid? Or do they have the wrong information or the wrong knowledge? Is it possible that salespeople, for instance, over 80% of salespeople don't hit a target? Why? Are they stupid? I don't think so. You know what I think? I think they have the wrong information. I think the way we sold people, the way we educated people years ago is the problem. Look, if you don't have money in your bank account, it is not because you spent too much, and it is not because of debt. My mother is struggling with insurance money. She's trying to get 3 boys through school and take care of 2 daughters, right? That's what most of America's trying. They're trying to manage everything. Oh, I'm trying to get it done. I got to clip the coupons. I got to save my money, because she didn't know how to bring money in. Nobody has a debt problem and nobody has a spending problem. They got an income problem. America has an income problem. Look, as long as you're a good person, money will solve a lot of problems. It might not make you happy, but this ain't the happy convention. How many of you need more money? And there's nothing wrong with money, particularly if you have a noble product. In fact, if you have a noble product and a noble service, you should be paid money. Unless something's wrong with you. And maybe something is wrong with you. Is there a possibility that there's something wrong with you? That the people that raised you in the schools you went to gave you knowledge that was incorrect. How many of you were taught this? Money doesn't grow on trees. But they didn't tell you where it came from. Did they tell you where it came from? My daddy's like, money don't grow on trees. But where did it come from?
If you're watching this and you feel lost, it's better to just sit down and be like, I'm lost. Because the day you admit you're lost is the day you allow yourself to be found by people who can give you a tip. Everybody doesn't win. And the sooner you wake up to that biology is ruthless, man, then you get a little fear in you. And when you get a little fear in you, you start listening. Because if you're truly afraid, you listen. Everybody's lost, and the world's the blind leading the blind. So the ultimate adventure to me is not just like bungee jumping or something like that, or going to the Amish. It's trying to get insight and see life as a puzzle. And your goal in life is to seek the adventures that piece the puzzle together. So that at the end of your life, you like kind of get it. You kind of get it. I feel like most people don't get what life is. Like, think about it. It's like, what is life? Like, why are we driven with some basic instincts? What's the purpose, you know?
All right, so I know that you actually have a definition of the good life around the 4 pillars. What are the 4 pillars and how does it play into everything?
So yeah, I always say health, wealth, love, happiness, like kind of in that order. If you're not healthy, you won't care about anything. So I figured health is the trump card. And then the reason I put money second over love, it doesn't mean like you should try to get rich before love. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a classic kind of way to be happy, there's 5 levels to Maslow. So the bottom one is physiological or physical needs have to be met. Food, shelter, water. The second one is safety. You have to feel safe. The third one is love. And because if you don't have physical and safety right, you don't care about love. And if you don't believe me, look up the number one reason people get divorced. It's financial issues. So I just figured money doesn't bring happiness, but the absence of money brings unhappiness. So health, wealth, and then love. And then if you get those 3, that's how you get happiness. Like happiness, there's so many books now about happiness. There's a good one called Happiness Hypothesis by Jonathan Haidt. But at the core thing, to me, happiness is like soup. It's like if you make chicken noodle soup, but you forget the chicken, it's not chicken noodle soup. If you forget to put the broth in, it's just chicken and noodles. If you forget the noodles. So that's what I mean. Like happiness is a compilation of a whole bunch of stuff you do right.